Hey guys, my name is Attorney Walter, if not the third, and as usual, I'm always running a little bit late. That is one of my very special secrets of how I do well on the show. All right, it's 8:15 p.m. We were supposed to be starting at 8. We're going to go ahead and get right into the details of everything, and then we're going to go ahead and take phone calls like we always do. Now, we did miss 2 weeks in there because I was working on a great many claims and a great many hearings that were upcoming. So for that reason, I'm glad to be back. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to go ahead and begin the process. Now, let's begin with the basics, and then we can go ahead and get into things. I saw it just finally updated that for other people to know that I'm live. Howdy, guys. Howdy, Jane Doe. Howdy, Dennis Pedretti. Howdy, guys. Let me fix the camera there. Perfect. Okay, real quick, I'm going to summarize the stuff, then we'll go ahead and take phone calls. First company I want to point out is Disability Resolution PA. That is right there, boop, the law firm that I've been working for and working with and owning for a total of 8+ years now. And over here is spaceconstitution.com. Is basically a website created with the idea of creating the first open source constitution for people to come up with great ideas for people who are going to space. What kind of laws, what kind of freedoms, what kind of rights should people going to space have? Okay, obviously they should. We need to start to protect those rights, create those rights, figure out all those details. Howdy, guys. So I want to go through a couple of other small details. One of my masks got chewed, but I just wanted to show you one of the masks. There is a company that makes really, really high-end, cool masks. This one has a super high-end. It's got the little nose thingy too. A super 150 fabric on it. I don't know if you can see it. A really high-end suit fabric. Yada yada. Either way, bottom line is if somebody could go ahead and put in second wave masks, the little thingy there for people to be able to purchase those if they want them. All right, guys, now we're slowly moving through all the things I need to cover. Other than that, let's get to it. Dennis, go ahead and shoot me a really quick email with your phone number. I'll grab the phone number. I know a lot of people wanted to give me a call because we've missed a couple of weeks. That's fine either way, but just help me out, Dennis. Shoot me a quick email with the phone number. That way I can pull it up and go from there. Also, I am just so you know where I'm at with the videos, where things are going and things like that. Right now, I am rounding the corner on finishing the top 200 Social Security disability most common hearing questions, which is very good. I'm getting done with those, and then I'm going to go ahead and transition from those over to doing another large series, but with a bunch of other smaller series. I've noticed that creating these like video, like top 10, and then doing a video for each doesn't really get that many hits compared to doing one where it's all encompassed. So I'm going to be trying to go ahead and just do more of those. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and click into it real quick, guys, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to check out my email, and let me put the phone number up there real quick. Hold on. 1754. Okay, good. Perfect. So if you guys want to call in, there's not many people joining right now, but hopefully in the near future we'll get some joiners. Let's see. Let me check my email real quick and see if there's any phone numbers for me to call. Let's see. Bunch of emails from people for me to check stuff out. Okay, so while I'm kind of waiting for people to go ahead and call the phone number there, the 407-279, I'm going to go through some of the big changes that we're going to be seeing with the Social Security Administration going forward. So the Social Security Administration has been heavily pushing the administrative law judges to, instead of having the attorneys do the majority of the questioning, for the judges to kind of follow a schematic to go ahead and go through, first and foremost, the job history, understanding the income, because if there's months and years that were not originally considered where you were earning, they're going to use that. Oh, we got a call. Hold on. Okay. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. I'm live on YouTube. Are you ready to go live on YouTube? Perfect. One moment. Okay, we are now live. Remember to use a fake name throughout this whole process. Okay. Would you like me to answer disability questions, or would you like me to go ahead and just go ahead and run hearing questions with you?
Hearing questions is fine.
Excellent, madam. Have I run hearing questions with you before?
No.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the basics, and then we'll go ahead and get a little bit of speed to it, and then I'm going to throw in some trick questions. Madam, go ahead and state your full fake name for the record.
LFA.
Excellent. Walk me through this. Do you live in a house? Are you homeless? What kind of dwelling do you have?
I live in an apartment. It's subsidized housing.
Okay, excellent. Are you on the first floor or the second floor?
There's only one floor.
Okay. Any steps into the front or the back?
There's one small step.
Okay. Help me out with this. Do you have, or let's do this. What are your top 5 most severe impairments?
I'm sorry, the top five.
You got it.
I would say RSD and herniated disc.
Okay. RSD, make sure you spell it out for these guys because they're not going to know what I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's reflex sympathetic dystrophy, or they call it chronic regional pain syndrome. And then I struggle with depression and anxiety. And I guess they would call it arthritis.
Okay, excellent. Walk me through this. What is your most severe physical impairment out of all of those?
My most physical impairment?
Your most severe physical.
I would say the RSD.
Okay. What's your most severe mental impairment?
The depression.
Okay. Out of the most severe mental and the most severe physical, which is the most severe?
The chronic pain.
Chronic pain. All right. Now describe for me, give me a timeline. When did this begin and when did it become severe?
It began in late 2001, 2002, and it started to really affect my my activities. I would say 2012, 2013.
Okay. Now give me an evolution. We're way into the future from there. Did you file for disability benefits back then? Was it severe back then? And how did it alter your work plans?
Yes, I filed for disability in, I believe it was 2012. And then I was denied because I had been working.
Okay, understood. What was the last job that you worked and what were the years that you were working?
I worked as a paralegal and it was only for a few months.
Okay. Why did the job not last?
Because of my disability.
Okay, but a little bit more detail.
I was essentially fired for missing work.
Okay. But a little more detail, like what happened, what functions were you unable to do? And what I'm asking you here is the most complex question that you'll get at the hearing. It comes in very different, phrasings and flavors. Why were you unable to do your past work? Why were you unable to do the last job you had? What kept you? What functions at that job limited your ability to complete it in a proper and timely manner?
I had trouble focusing, staying on task. I cannot sit or stand for long periods of time. The high pace, high stress environment.
Now, I always tell people to stay away from long periods of time as a phrasing. It's easy to say, but I don't know what it is. What is a long period of time? So let's go through that real quick. How long can you stand?
I would say pushing it is an hour. 30 minutes to an hour is really pushing it.
What happens when you're pushing it?
The pain increases. I have stiffness and swelling, and I really can't I can't really stand. It becomes I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Oh, that's okay. You're doing great. You're doing very well.
It just becomes unbearable. I can't stand it.
Okay. What kind of pain do you have?
I have all types. It's sharp shooting, stabbing, electrical, throbbing, sensitive to touch.
Okay. All right. You need to work a little bit on looking up descriptive terms for, adjectives for pain.
Okay.
And the way I want you to approach it is because your situation is, yours is kind of like a fibromyalgia kind of gig situation where, you have to explain the pain in different areas and how it feels different and how it shoots from point A to point B. And, what are certain things you do throughout the day that makes it better, that makes it worse, things like that. So, I see we've got Sweetie in the background barking. So here's the deal. let me ask you this. So you've got pain. Where do you have pain in your body?
It essentially starts in the back of my head. It wraps around the back of my head. It's dull and aching, and then it shoots down my spine into my right shoulder, down my right arm, and it's electrical stabbing, dull aching, and then it shoots down to the middle of my back where it's stiff and throbbing, and then down to my lower lumbar, which is dull, aching, stabbing, electrical. And my whole left side is stiff, and then it shoots down the leg where my left knee is swelling and changes colors, and then down to